A new subscriber. Prepare for battle. 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 A new subscriber. Prepare for battle.
Messages. Who is this Troller Games? Why do they keep tagging me?
Bunch of nerds, probably.
Oh, embarrassing.
Trollord Games.
Professional
Join the fray.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, right?
Chuck, I think I have your screen here because I have two screens suddenly.
A new subscriber.
Are we live,
Prepare
Chuck?
for battle.
We are live.
That's pretty good, Grace.
Am I getting there?
You're getting there. You know,
Hey, everybody, welcome.
we've only been saying that for 7 years, right?
You need a button like a light bulb on your desk that turns bright red when you're live,
That's a great
like
idea.
like a radio broadcasting station. Where
Yeah.
You know, you're like, okay, the mic's hot.
Like the
Needs a
red
bat.
light district. Wait,
He needs a
what?
bat foam.
Ah.
Just
Ah.
he needs one of those bat foams. Just
I do have a back scratcher. Davis will be envious because I know he likes back scratchers. All right,
Hey.
Grace, you wanna walk us into the stream tonight? You started to, and then I interrupted you.
No, you're perfect. Let's do it. Hey, welcome. It's been like, what, over a month?
Yeah, it has.
Something like that. Instead of playing Ends Meet tonight, because I think all right, of the cast, all of us, raise your hand if you remember what happened on the last session of Ends Meet.
I remember absolutely everything.
We were in a thing and a lot of people were talking, and then there was more talking, and then somebody walked somewhere. And I think there were books and a butthole to hell.
we
So you all
phased
see
in.
what kind of state we're in.
Oh, no,
We all
I
phased.
forgot about that. That's right. I totally
We
forgot
phased
about
into a
that.
slightly parallel setting, and
You never
We're-
left.
Oh, that's funny. I completely, absolutely, utterly forgot about that.
Forgot that we went to hell and you guys fought a demon and
Yes, I thought we were on a boat heading out.
That one. Okay. Where you were is we did the little phase reality thing, and then you guys are supposed to have a meeting with the head, librarian, wizard, whatever it is,
Yeah.
coming up. So that was where we were going to. Beyond that, nothing.
So basically, we're gonna just talk about the game and talk about Castles and Crusades and talk about Castle Zagyg and just kind of catch up a little bit because it's been a while since
I know two of those
it's been
three
here.
things.
Your whole world is Castle Zagyg right now.
It is. Close my eyes and I see corbels and putlogs and 10-foot hallways.
I learned what an oubliette was yesterday.
It's a
That was
great word.
horrible.
Oubliettes are cool.
Well, Grace, enlighten us. What is an oubliette?
It's a big hole, a little hole, a person width hole in the ground.
A
where
new subscriber.
you throw
Prepare
prisoners
for
down
battle.
into to just die.
The place of forgetting. Is what-
Now,
It's-
so
sucks.
the oubliette,
A
though,
new
has to use-
subscriber. Prepare
Agile,
for
long claw shit,
battle.
Thank you.
It's a pit with a gate on top of it that you get dropped into.
Yes, but it's wine bottle shaped.
A new subscriber. Prepare
Narrow it
for
down, and then it comes
battle.
into a wine bottle shape down at the bottom, so it's a bottle shape. So that
That I
you
did
can-
not know.
Yes, and you can't.
A new
climb up
subscriber.
the walls.
Prepare
There's no way
for
to climb over the
battle.
walls, and it's bigger at the bottom, so they can fit more people down in there.
Well, the thing in what's the
A new
the third Star
subscriber.
Wars movie?
Prepare for
But
battle.
Is it, Davis, is it quiet?
Yes.
I guess so.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because not only do you have the screams of the other people around you moaning and groaning about what a horrible life they have at this point, you have the roaches, the spiders, the bugs, the rats, all the other
Bones.
vermin and animals that live down in there. And
You just put a Rancor pit monster in there.
I
Mhm.
spent a night in jail and it was very, very quiet.
That scene from My Cousin Vinny where he finally gets a night of sleep
Yeah.
in jail.
But it wasn't an oubliette.
I really like the word gibbet.
That's a great word. That's a
It's a-
fantastic.
That's a cage the size and shape of a person, so you can't even move while you're in it.
Ugh, I don't like it.
A new
That was
subscriber.
Willow, as a matter of fact.
Prepare for
They have them in
battle.
Conan Exiles, by the way. Just throwing that
Oh, do
out.
they have gibbets in Conan now?
There you go.
It was
Grace,
in Willow too when they put Mad Mardigan in
under
there.
what circumstances did you encounter the new one?
Did I encounter the word oubliette?
Yes.
A new
So I
subscriber.
was playing Baldur's
Prepare
Gate
for
3.
battle.
Ah,
And no spoilers, but the protagonist learned something. I'm playing a dirge. Those of you who have played Baldur's Gate 3 know
What?
what dirge means. And upon learning something about themselves, one of the other characters asked if they were ready to throw themselves into an oubliette. I was like, "Ooh, that sounds like tasty. That sounds like maybe a French pastry or something."
No. I keep a list. I keep a list on my phone of words for Zagyg specifically.
Yeah.
The most recent one I have on here is stalagmitical,
ooh, don't know that one.
Stalagmite, like a stalagmite.
having attributes comparable to a stalagmite.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Okay. Sick.
Okay, do you know what a cenotaph is?
Yes.
No.
I do
Okay.
not know.
A cenotaph is like a burial thing where the body's not buried, but the accoutrements of the body are buried because the body's lost, or they can't find the body or it's buried
Hold
elsewhere.
on. I gotta add this to my list of words. What is it?
Cenotaph.
Manfred
No,
spelled it
yeah.
in chat. Also, Chuck is
Cenotaph.
here. Chuck is hanging out behind the scenes.
Conglobate. That's a great word. Conglobate.
King Norcalius,
Conglobate.
welcome in, dude. It's good to see you. It's been a
That's
while.
what a roly-poly does when it turns into a ball.
Oh my god.
It's the act of turning into a ball.
Oh my god, Jeremy.
Wait, what's the word?
Conglobate.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna have to
a
mute this
word.
stream. This is too much knowledge for me to have tonight. Oh my god.
I want to conglobate.
We all want to.
I'm about ready to conglomerate. Wait, conglomerate?
Conglobate.
Conglobate.
Hey. There you go.
I'm about ready
okay.
to conglobate.
Phrasing.
Cryptrite says, correct me if I'm wrong, but an empty grave is called a hole.
That's technically what Dracula is
Mad
buried in,
Dracula.
is a cenotaph, because he's not actually in there all the time.
Interesting. So you pull out the Dracula.
Isn't a cenotaph somebody who really likes movies?
Davis, that is how I want your end.
That's a
to be.
cinephile.
We don't have your body that you're just off somewhere, and we can make your cenotaph. Is it cenograph? Cenotaph?
Cenotaph.
Yeah. Because there's not going to be anybody to head.
Defenestrate is a great word too.
Yes.
I love defenestrate.
It should be used frequently in political debates.
The
Davis is
very best-
building a
the very
time machine.
The very best you're going to get are 4 fingers. I'm going to have 4 fingers cut off and sent to each of my kids, and they're going to be turned to dust, right? The goal is that each of them give each of them like a location to take one of my dusty fingers to. One's going to be the top of Mount Everest. One's going to be in the Mariana Trench.
Oh my God! What you should do? You should have like your treasure that you have. You should have that behind a handprint scanner, and they have to arrive with all of your fingers
Oh yeah.
Oh,
to
that's a
do
good.
the hand scanner and get your treasure. The treasure
Giving
that you
them the-
have,
Yeah, I
obviously.
know.
Giving him the finger one last time.
I know Davis's kids, and like as not, they'll just toss the
I know exactly what Sophie would do. It's like trash. They'd have to give them all to Wyatt.
Well, speaking of losing fingers, that's a common plight of adventurers. Shall we talk about ends meet?
Let's do it.
So last we left off, Popcorn Peter. I'm putting you
Well,
on the
you-
spot.
Okay. So the last time we left off, we'd gone into sort of like this extra dimensional space because somebody opened a book, like, you have this tendency to do, and bad things
I don't
tend
think
to
the
happen.
book had anything to do with it.
Well, there was a
book had
particular
everything.
book you opened, and it had a lot of mysticism in it, which released, various types of supernatural forces, and so we get into this sort of parallel dimensional frame. Once we've gotten through all of that, a couple of you wandered off to go into other dimensional spaces and encountered a demon, came back. The book ended up getting closed, and then the next phase of the action was they were supposed to have a meeting with the head librarian wizard of this place, or at least one of the 3, to figure out where we all need to go in order to deal with this cursed missing comrade, or the comrade that has cursed all of you because you forgot to bury him properly.
That
So-
jerk going off and dying, getting his face stolen.
Yeah, lousy die rolls. That's what it was. But,
The overarching campaign of
so
retreat.
the main thing is to figure out what we're doing and where we're going from here. So you have a consultation that you have already booked with this librarian. At least most of you did.
If
I
I,
think
remember
And new
Wyatt-
correctly, we did learn
subscribers, prepare
something.
for battle.
We
You
were
learned a few things.
instructed.
You learned for a few things from the little archivist guys that were helping you out, but apparently you still had to go see this
Clark
character
again.
you had an appointment with.
We
So-
were instructed to fetch the Carnelian cube.
Sure.
That was quick.
That's exactly what we were told to get.
Is
Well,
it really?
There's like 6 options you guys were given, and you chose as the
Hey,
most.
Mandy.
And I think your advisors advised you
Shut
the
up.
most logical was to go after this cube.
I really, honestly, maybe I was feverish. I do not recall. Someone's going to have to go over that word by word for me. We agreed to go after a cube, like a dice.
So we, after a portal to hell opened and we fought you guys fought a devil, and then we got you out because we closed a magic book.
Although, frankly, you guys were winning.
Yeah, Chuck
I don't think so. I don't think so. This thing's immune to non-magical weapons.
But that's more or less where we were. We were to this point where you guys had a meeting to go to, and Wyatt had a funny little idea that he was going to go tackle, and because he always likes to plan for eventuality of like escapes, and he noticed
Right.
a few things while we were in this little library, and he's going to make some notes. But
Some elderly woman said we have to go to hell, and everybody accepted that unquestioningly.
Yes.
And
As
they
you
were
should.
like, you can go this way, or 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 this way. And we were like, I guess the cube sounds fun. And that was
so
the end of
Davis,
it.
it was that the options were find Endwise's body and
Mhm.
bury it in hallowed ground, which was going to
Right.
be difficult. Find a ring of brass, which was going to be difficult. Summon a demon or a devil and convince them to usher you to the plane, which also comes with all kinds of, shenanigans that could harm your characters. Hire a priest to take you, which is going to be very, very, very unlikely. Go to Alftrag and find the Hulut, which is the road to hell. Or one of your, because you had hired two guys, I believe their names were Kent and Davis.
They were,
Kent
they were
and Clark.
Clark and Kent.
And Clark.
Yes, that's right.
Wasn't much stuck on the name.
Yes, and one had discovered these notations in this journal by the mage Otsana, who worked for Trigal back in the day, about this cube that they believe was held in his lair, which is in Mount Hindring, which is over, ironically, right where you wrote your recent adventure, Kothab?
Kofab.
Kofab?
The Kofab.
Kofab. So it's like 20 feet to the right of where the boat is in the sand. That's where the mountain is. So that's where you guys have decided. And a lot of that had to do with Jeremy had just bought that book, Cornelius Cube, and I ordered it. So
I bought this thing years ago, and it took me 3 years to finish this thing. I do not recommend it. It's one of the only books. It's one of the only books in Appendix N where I'm like, this is bad, and yet it's stuck in my brain. And when I was rewriting the magic items, there was the dimensional cube, which is identical to the Carnelian cube, and even said it was made of carnelian. And I was like, fuck it, it's called the Carnelian cube.
Well, why not?
And then that will usher you to hell, so you can find Endwise and rescue his soul.
Or the cubic gate. That's what the item was. The cubic gate.
That seems like a good place to interlude. Hey, Popcorn Davis, why don't you explain the raffle?
So tonight we're giving away some stuff, and you have to be around.
You have to be around or whatever.
Well, some of us are getting around.
And you have to enter your name, enter the raffle, and then we're gonna give away something. I don't know what. Character sheets, I guess. I don't know. Pencils.
Grace.
Excellently done, thank you.
Hey,
We will
Grace,
mail you.
are you talking about
this
tonight?
copy of the Carnelian cube?
The stream? Or are you talking about for the giveaway for? Because I was going to clarify something real quick.
No,
Oh, I was
for-
talking about
right.
this stream for the stream
Tonight?
raffle. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So we got the raffle going, the normal raffle. We'll give away some codes, but I thought it'd be nice to give away one of Davis's adventures tonight. So we're going to give away
The Kofab.
Behet's Rampage.
Let's go.
All right,
That's a good one.
Yeah, don't give
That's a
away
good
the new one, Davis.
Anyways, I'll return to the shadows.
This
think
Chuck
we got
interlude brought to you by Davis.
Yes. I think that's Zoe's art on the front. Is that the chariot, Davis? I think that's the chariot.
Yes, that's a chair. That's always. I believe it's Zoe.
Do we want to talk?
Rampage.
Sorry. Behet's Rampage.
Yeah,
Yes.
I totally cut you off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't recall. I actually recall portions of Behet's Rampage, but I can't remember the whole thing.
It's like
So,
lost time. It's like a phantom memory.
so just so everyone knows out there, Davis gets the same texts from me that Jeremy and Grace and Peter and Chuck do. What are you doing right now? We need something done yesterday, and that was Behet's Rampage. I believe it was a Kickstarter stretch reward.
Yeah,
Well, it's an intended one, isn't it?
years ago. It's been like 4 years.
Oh,
Codex,
Behet's Rampage.
yeah, Codex Egyptium, I think.
Yes.
Is what
That would make sense.
Yes. with
Some
the
of us
chariot.
are still waiting on Weltering Keep, but
Hey, I've got those notes. What Peter's alluding to is an adventure Davis started writing back in 2001, 2002 called Weltering Keep. And
it was literally the first thing they hired me for was to do the art for this.
You know what? Pile it on. I'm going back through 2004. I can go further back.
that's right. I should roll it all the way back. Weltering Keep, I've got whatever Davis sent over to me.
I've got a. I was looking at Weltering Keep just the other day.
No, Agile, he's too valuable.
That comes with Dundred Spire. Remember Dundred Spire I started? Yes, and Peter,
Yeah,
you were supposed to do Dundred Spire and you never did it.
you never got back to me on it. That's why.
Well,
That's your fault, Peter. That's not Davis.
that's you, Peter.
If you really want one of my complicated little tower dungeons, I'll make something up for you. You'll never
No,
find
you
your
got
way out
enough.
of it.
You got enough to do right now. You don't need to be making more maps.
I'll ask Peter. I said, I need a map, like just a dungeon. Just need a really simple dungeon. 92 rooms, 2 levels,
Perfect.
ramps, stairs.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
I drew this little keep for Casey one time, and it had secret passages going in all kinds of directions. It was great stuff.
See, this is how you know that Peter loves this stuff. Because I sent him the maps for the Deep Cellars, which is like a waking nightmare of millions of tunnels. And he said, boy, you know, if you wanted, I could make them layered on top of each other and have them running under. I was like, no, don't do that, please.
I mean, some of it's like there were a lot of like ended corridors, and I figured the way to solve that was just to make the one go under the other. Just
You know what?
I'm fine with the dead end corridors.
You know what Peter could do after this project is get into Chimera's
Which
Roost.
project?
And which one?
Chimera's, I don't know.
Yes, Chimera's Roost.
And just fix the maps on Chimera's Roost.
All it needs.
Yeah, and I don't even think the maps are that screwed up anymore because I changed the whole dungeon to make the mapping easier.
We still got to fix those doors in the starter set dungeon.
Yes.
There's
What's
a lot
wrong
of
with the
many
doors?
fun things. There's
no
a lot of fun
doors.
things we can do.
Oh.
But, yeah.
It's
Who
assumed.
needs doors?
It's assumed. It's an open. It's an open.
There's a-
door, man.
It's
Oh,
open
okay.
concept. It
I think
has
there's like
feng
4
shui.
doors. I think there's only like 4 doors in there, but they're not marked.
Doors do not spark joy. Openings only.
I know it's just that Steve always likes these simple little dungeons, but if you let me loose on something, I'm going to design this 17 by 22 foot.
Speaking of which, you sent a really cool. I'd have you posted if Chuck was still here, but you sent a really cool picture of a castle today.
I saw it
It's
show
a great
up
pet
on
castle picture, yeah.
there's this web page I follow that posts like stuff from parts of the world, and they dumped this castle on today, and I thought I gotta save that because we were always talking about doing this book of castles,
Yes.
and every now and again a cool one comes across my screen and I save it.
Was that the one on the sea on the little island?
No, that I'm not talking about Lindisfarne. I'm talking about something I sent Steve a little bit earlier today.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really
It's a little French castle.
and it's really tight. I mean, everything's really kind of on top of each other. It's really looking.
Go look in the staff chat. And, you'll see
just
it.
put it in the staff chat. KevCon, Chimera's Roost is our Chimera's Roost. For those of you who don't know how to pronounce Chimera, it's an adventure that Davis wrote back in 05 or something, and we pulled it off because Peter and Davis both make extremely complicated maps. And this is just 3 levels in Chimera's Roost, I think. And one of them half slides under the other, and there's a ramp that goes up and under, and it didn't come across in the maps, and it was very confusing. So I couldn't fix it. So I yanked it, and it's just never gotten fixed. It's a good adventure. It's a really cool adventure.
Well, that sounds like something that would be fairly quick to fix, and it could fill our scheduling hole.
Yeah,
We don't have a scheduling goal.
I can dig out the maps
schedule.
again and fix it. Take me about 5 minutes, but
Well, the problem is at this point we're so far removed that Davis would have to reread the module and make sure.
He's not going to do that.
Yeah, what ramp goes where to whatever. It's just it's one of those things. It's like the funniest thing is the penitent. I think it is.
I kind of remember that one now. So
Jeremy's not going to remember this, but last year he reforged the penitent. We put it in the
There's
schedule.
no way that's true.
It is 100% true. And if you look at the schedule, all it needs is for me to take the file from one folder and send it to Peter and say, lay this out. We've even got the covers printed in the print shop.
Oh my God.
It still has not landed on Peter's desk.
Well, inevitably there will be a lull because he maps faster than I write.
He doesn't have to fast.
Well, I mean, I've learned a few new tricks about layout, and I was talking to Nick about it, a couple of days ago when he was asking me about, formatting things. I said, look, some of the new stuff I learned, you put the right little note next to things, and I can put the formatting in there in like an instant. I've learned a few new tricks, and this old guy can still figure out some new stuff, and it will take me a whole lot less time now to do headers and footers and and stat blocks and all of that kind of stuff because I figured out some new stuff. So I'm very excited about this.
I'm not, Kev, I'm not sure we would do that with the Castle Zagyg thing.
There'll be enough.
Yeah.
Trust me.
If we fix Chimera's Roost, we'll just roll it out.
Oh shit!
Like the others, it's ready to go.
That thing you had me look at.
Yes.
Are we doing that?
I don't think so. We'll
Okay.
we'll
I need to discuss that with you because if we are, there's some things I got to change.
yeah, there's some
Some funniness.
Things, mysterious things.
We're vague posting. I'm sorry.
I have, okay, get this. I have, I complained on Twitter the other day that
As
my
you do.
my computer reset, and that's where that sword and sorcery file came up that I sent to you, see? So hundreds of files appeared on my desktop, right? From God knows, going back to 2004. Chimera's Roost is on my desktop.
This is some kind of fate. I don't know what's happening, but the gods have spoken.
There's actually software that can help you recover all of that stuff.
They just need a computer tech sitting in a room with him next to him, helping him.
I don't think software can help the trolls.
I don't think so. I'm trying to use Notion. I'm trying to.
Yeah. It's been good.
Oh shit! Should I be checking that? I haven't.
Yes.
I looked at it earlier today, and I had to mark a thing as complete that you sent me like 4 days ago because I didn't see it then.
Dang, I told on Cryptrite, KevCon, Plaid, Kingdom Callius. I need you guys to get on these 4 people that you can see, 5 people counting Chuck. I need you to get on all of them.
No. I do my shit.
Notion once a day.
Check
No,
Notion. I didn't check it today.
Yeah, my shit's. I check it hourly. So yeah.
If you look at my tasks on Notion, all of them are marked done. They all have multiple notes on them. You all need to check.
I do. Grace will appreciate. I told Davis. You want David?
No, go ahead.
In our private chat, he said something about Notion, and I said, I don't know that you need to really post anything because Dave was just writing and designing, and he said, "Well, I can't." He said, "Well, you can post what you want me to do. I'm just going to ignore it."
I'll take things to not say to your boss for 200.
It's a weird relationship. He's my older brother. I kind of got to listen to what he says.
I've got enough shit to do. It's like, Jeremy, you have that list of like things, words that you're learning. I know more about rudders and the types of rudders boats have than I ever wanted to fucking know.
Davis, have you learned anything about ocean currents?
No, I'm not getting into that shit.
Okay, because I need that for Eveline, the Eveline sea lanes that I'm writing right now. So I'll
here's what would happen with that is he would give you an accurate breakdown of how it would work, and it would all of these like major cities would suddenly be dead zones, and you're like, well, I'm just gonna ignore it.
For this.
That's true. It's like, I pointed it out anyway. Never mind.
that was self mediation in real time, self moderation in real time.
Good work. Where are we going next in Ends Meet? Like in Aired?
So this is actually the thing that I've been kind of mulling over. One, as I pointed out to the group chat this morning, and for those of you following along on the stream and following the game, we've had either 2 or 3 games now in the library, and we need to move on from the library. So I know we've got this meeting with the librarian, the chief librarian, but so my thinking is,
didn't that already happen?
Not yet.
No,
I swear to God that happened.
No, that was
oh my God! Pick up the pace, Stephen. Jeez.
Exactly. That was like the last thing. So what happens next? And this is what I'm kind of mulling with. Now Davis has already given me some advice. Mount Hemring, where you guys are going, is, I don't know, off the top of my head, it's a good distance across the ocean. It's probably a 7 or 8 day sailing journey, if not 2 weeks. And Davis is already going, no. So I'm debating as to whether I just want to roll through that 2 weeks and put you on the coast, which is, I think it's called the Nithing coast. I'd have to look at it. That's what I'm working on now.
A new subscriber.
If you
Prepare
really
for
want to
battle.
cut it down,
Thank you, Brad.
just put us right at the door of wherever the hell we're trying to get to.
Yeah, that's too
Yeah.
much. That's too much for me.
Well,
but-
the game for Steven is wandering around in the wilderness, so we
Yes.
have to do a lot of that.
Yes. So landing you on the Nithian seaboard is what I think I'm going to do, and just kind of fast forward. And then it's a jaunt into the mountains and the dungeon itself, where this cube presumably is at. Jeremy loves dungeons, so he's looking forward to the dungeon side of it.
I have a whole mess of abilities that are never relevant, and in
It's
the dungeon I can use them.
Jeremy, I promise it will be more than 4 rooms.
I don't believe you, but okay.
You shouldn't. You should not believe me by any stretch.
I'll design it
If
for you.
that's true,
Steve.
it'll be 5.
Yeah, right. 4.5.
I'll
It'll
design
be
it for
5,
you,
and
Steve.
3
It'll
of them
a
will be
comp-
empty.
I'll
Two of
get
those will be
a
alcoves.
Yeah.
I'll get a 17 by 22 sheet of paper, and I will design you a dungeon.
Oh my god.
I've got 5-line paper over there. I'll get it sorted.
Jeez.
You people
that's
in
a
your
huge
dungeon.
scale.
And your hex crawls, what do you call them now? Dungeon crawls? What's it called?
Dungeon crawl.
Something.
They've got.
Either
I mean,
way,
I
everyone's crawling.
kind of hate hex maps, so I don't ever use them. So
I love. It's something I love in video games as well. Is level design,
Yep.
like constructing an interesting environment that is rewarding to pass through in different ways. That solicits experiential. Like the story is not. Oh, It's the story is literally what I did. I climbed a ladder. I found a key. I went into a hole, and I rang a bell. That is the story, not the background of whatever the hell this thing is. And I think those are some of the most rewarding experiences in video games, and I find them enormously rewarding in tabletop as well.
I kind of gave up on the one video game I was playing. So
Well,
I just beat-
that goes back into that's an interesting the design concept is like I think I've probably been on Twitter too much in the past 2 weeks or reading all this stuff. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts too, and I have to say, I'm not going to say it. Okay.
I have to say, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. There's a little bit too much. There's overthinking going into this. There's a whole lot.
Oh well, yeah. There's a whole cottage industry around over explaining it.
Yeah, but no, I think Jeremy, that's a good way of putting it. Like, what did you say? I went through the door, climbed the ladder, went over the thing.
The story is I climbed the ladder, I found a chest, there was a key,
Right.
I rang a bell. That's the story.
The rest of it doesn't matter. Okay,
Yeah.
that's background. It's what do you call it? Whatever it is. It's
exposition.
just-
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's just the background. It's unimportant. It's completely unimportant, or not necessarily unimportant.
'Cause,
It's
like-
partially unimportant.
Like I always point to one of the most popular video games of all time is Minecraft. The story of that is whatever the hell you decide to do that day.
Yeah.
It's you spinning stuff up out of like a set of tools that you're given.
Josh
Yeah.
Bennett says situations, not plots.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and that's when I say that like everything's a hex crawl, the dungeon's a hex crawl, the hex crawl's a hex crawl, your world map's a hex crawl. Now, additionally, I will layer on top of that though, Jeremy, is that the world, the environment is a hex crawl as well, but that has to be more delicately dealt with as per the interest of the player. Okay, so like the history, the background, the characters, all of that, it's what the players are interested in, and that becomes a hex crawl in and of itself.
Well,
But the real story is what's occurring linearly, sort of across that map.
the story is the experience.
Yeah.
The story is the experience, and the act of I think gameplay has to come first, because like you can play a game with no story, but if it's fun, you're like, that was a fun thing that I just did. If you play a game with a fabulous story, but the act of playing it is tedious or punishing, you're way less likely to return to it. You're way less likely to return to that well. Mario has no plot at all, but it's fun to play it, and it's a very popular, like in the theater of video games, very fun.
Mario had a plot.
It's rescue the princess.
The rescue the princess. That's it.
Yeah, that's a great plot.
But it's very simple, and there's not all this depth and backstory to it.
There's apparently this
token
new
plot.
There's some new video game that just came out that I guess it's one of those MMORPG things, but apparently the world is so immersive that people are not following the story. They're just going
It's
up and
Crimson
collecting.
Desert.
Yeah, that's it. But
Crimson Desert.
apparently somebody has collected this whole herd of cats, and they have this little army of cats that goes out and does things for them.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
well,
they're having a good old time.
That's a third layer, and that's the other layer. That's the other, like, the third dimension of the hex crawl that I'm talking about. There's the linear, the adventure, what you do, but then there's the backstory, the whole story of the world that you're set in is another hex crawl.
we've gotten very off.
No, these are all cogs that can work together to make a better running story and adventure. But there are also cogs that you can install incorrectly and in fact cause everything to grind to a
and
halt.
I think at the bottom run you need to. I would agree with Jeremy on this. At the bottom rung, you need to make
The gameplay, the experience.
the gameplay, the experience of moment to moment.
Because you can play a game with a bad story, but if it's fun, it's fun.
I will very gently disagree with that.
Don't gently.
If you have a party of players that are playing together over an extended period of time. And a good example is I've been playing with the same group since 1985. And we did a whole bunch of these very simple adventures. You cross the whatever, get the key, open a chest, yaha. And then after about 20 of those, need a little depth. It's sort of like every TV show you watch. When you watch the first season, it's mostly, this is a cop show. This is the cops rescuing people. And then by season 4, we've got backstory. We've got all of this other stuff.
Sure.
So weaves into your overall.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant by the third dimension. It needs
my only point is if you can only have, if for some reason you could only have one, far better to have the experience be more entertaining than the narrative of it be perfect. Like this is like in total extremes. Like ideally you want both. But you know, if the experience of playing like fabulous, richly tapestried, intricate, depthful story, but it's like wading through gravel to play it, that's almost like yeah.
Have you all ever had any games like that? Because my first tabletop game was very much this experience.
Yeah, that's what kind of, and I've had the total opposite, where there was like nothing, but total agency to do whatever the hell you wanted, and it was so much fun. And they're like, "What was it about?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I punched a dinosaur though. That was pretty cool, you know." And that's what I remember. But I was like, "Yeah, I recommend that."
I don't. When I first started playing, I mean, we were all like 7 or 8 years old, so we were like, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We just went through the books, you know, and it was like we had a blast because you know we were just a bunch of kids screwing around, but we all have these multiple characters. And I still have a lot of these memorable characters from those days, and it's just we played together for, I think, from about the elementary school ages to like maybe junior high to almost high schools. And I also did like summer game. I had a summer school that had Dungeons and Dragons classes, and that was a different experience having a guy who was an actual professor run a game and teach us how to think tactically.
Cool.
Yeah, you would have enjoyed that class, Jeremy. The guy was great. He was a physics teacher in his normal job, but this guy could calculate the radius of a fireball or what it would do in a dungeon corridor. And so the high-level magic user would end up vaporizing half the party because, you know, we're basically inside the barrel of a musket whenever this guy fired off a fireball. So we had to start thinking a little bit more. But it was fun. I don't know what the hell the story was most of the time, but you know, but if you teamed up and cooperated and thought tactically, you could actually get through things a lot easier than some of these kids that were just, well, we were all kids, but there were some of them that were younger that were just doing stupid things. You know, but some of us who learned how to work together, you know, got away with all of the magic cool stuff in the treasure while they were all fighting in another room. Get out. But those are the things I remember because we were just having a good time.
Running kids at the table can be the most fun.
It's the best.
It is.
Well, hello, Jeff.
Like especially like 7 to 10-year-olds, because they're not encumbered by prior expectations.
Yeah.
I ran anything. Like I ran a group of kids through one of the giants, the fire giant adventure from the G series.
Is it a liquid stroke, Beaky Ma? Go ahead, Jeremy.
It's a brutal, brutal dungeon. But they went in and were like, "Oh, I cut the giant's toes off," because he saw him sticking out through the curtain. And then they're like, "I climb up the giant's beard and I flip him on his back." I was like, "Okay, roll me a die. Hey, you did it!" And they all cheer. You know, they think they're indestructible, and you know they're totally unencumbered by assumptions
So
of how to
the
go.
other summer classes were a mix. I mean, it was in my middle school years, but we also had kids from elementary school and some high school kids. So it was a range of ages in this class. And, you know, so we had different experience levels. Some of us have been playing a while. Some of us were just no idea what the hell they're doing and why there was a 9-year-old kid in the class with an 18th level magic user, you know, but, you know, Mr. Owen just rolled with it. But
I've told this story 1,000 times, but Davis ran me in games back in the mid 70s. There was no one, it was just me and Davis. Zane would join us, older brother would join us occasionally. It was mostly Davis and me playing on the floor of our room. And I remember very well when my character Kane, who was like probably 10th level at the time, had a Vorpal Blade. And everything was just crazy, like you're talking about, Peter. It's just kids doing crazy. We don't know how these rules are going to going on.
Yeah.
Until I rolled a natural 20 against a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, Davis was huge into dinosaurs in those days.
I thought it was wasn't it a Triceratops?
No, it was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It was a T-Rex. And I decapitated, so I got super excited. And I remember his face like it was yesterday. He's like, I'm not doing this anymore. That was the beginning of the end.
Did Kane ever make it into Aired?
Well, not really.
Sorry,
He is as a side character. I created him as kind of this interdimensional traveler of chaos. So he
That's
goes
cool.
into the big game as a story element only. And ironically, Todd Gray, who plays Luther, who is, I think he's 25th level in AD&D and something equivalent in CNC. Well, Todd and I we just did a one-off where we would fight. So Todd and I rolled horrible. We always did. So, and we always fight. Anytime we're playing at the table together, what we need to do is get Jeremy to run me, Todd, and Davis, because within an hour, Todd and I will be killing each other, almost guaranteed. I won initiative against Todd, and I have a Vorpal Blade, and I rolled a natural 20 and decapitated Luther in the very first melee round. It was really funny. He was unbelievable.
there was one of the summer games I was playing a thief mage that I had, and he actually did have a Vorpal sword, and I ended up having this sort of teleporting fight with a demon in the room that I couldn't roll the 20 that I needed to beat this demon, and I was literally the only one who could damage it. So we're both having this little teleport duel all around the room. Because the demon had psionics, and he's trying to hit my character, and I'm just blinking out of the way. The teleports.
Mostly, I picked fights with Todd's character, and then we fight, and Todd kills me about.
Then he'd finish the fight.
He finishes the fight.
I think those are the two things I don't. Oh, go ahead.
I really do want to see the Steve Davis Todd party. If Mac would participate, that would be cool.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
That would be funny as shit.
DM'd by Jeremy. That'd be awesome.
We're in.
Now I'm. I think dinosaurs are the only thing that I don't have in Zagyg so far. That I really need to put in there. Dinosaurs and psionic.
Get on that, dude.
For dinosaurs.
Sort of psionic thing.
You all will be glad to know that Jeremy texted me like Thursday or Friday with a picture of something, and he goes, "Now the good stuff," and it was beetles.
It was a giant dung beetle.
Yeah.
The one thing that all people fear is you need a whole room full of giant cockroaches.
So I almost did cockroaches, but I thought they were too gross,
Jeff,
so I went with something a little more fun.
Summer.
I did not put that dung beetle in there. Actually, that was not me. And I was like, "Oh, finally,
a beetle,
something cool."
Thank God.
I read the other day that the dung beetle is weight for weight the strongest creature on the planet. Like
stronger than an ant.
Stronger even than an ant, apparently.
Ants are suckers. I got the dung beetle.
So I don't really know.
We don't tolerate ant slander.
Ants are cool.
Slants.
I mean, I could buy it. I like you mean like the relative strength of it. Yeah.
You just
Wait,
don't want to see
maybe.
one this big, you know. It's just,
That
learned it. Fear
it's
giant.
it's at a weird scale, right? Because like the mass of that ball is big.
Yeah.
But like you know, it's
Wait,
a
wait,
it's
wait,
a
wait.
it's a
You need to
volume
watch
question.
Wait,
Food
wait, wait,
of
wait,
the
wait.
Gods, if you haven't watched it. So Josh Bennett says that my players have learned to fear giant insects. Jeremy, if you've never seen it, Davis, I know you have because we watched it together. Is it Food of the Gods? Is that the name of the movie where all the insects get huge?
I've not seen
Remember?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that? No, there was a whole slew of those like.
Oh, yeah.
for
they
the-
did it in King Kong with those giant insects, so they had.
No,
a
this
bunch
is
of them.
like it's on an island. Is
Yeah.
that right, Davis? And
Yeah. I can't
Wasp
remember the whole thing
and-
behind it, but
I remember seeing the movie Them, which is about giant irradiated ants, and that left an enormous impact on me.
as
Can I
it
put in?
should.
was that a black and white?
It's a black and white movie, and I
Yeah.
think it reminded me a lot of the movie Aliens. I think James Cameron might have been a fan of that movie
Have you
because they're
seen
like going
10,
through this. They're going through tunnels, and there's giant ants, and they're
Yeah.
fighting with flamethrowers. It's like straight out of Alien.
Have you
There's
seen
like an
10
ant
million
queen.
Years to Earth? Because that's got like giant
10 million,
like,
10 million
locusts.
miles to Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the giant locusts in there.
Yeah. There's also Rodan. The original Rodan has
Yep.
giant irradiated bugs in it.
I liked Rodan. I really liked
Rodan's a
Rodan.
great movie.
Yeah, I
It's
think
very
a great-
somber.
It's not just insects; it's chickens, Davis, and farm animals.
Oh, you know what? You guys
Wait,
should
wait.
check out Night of the Lepus. It stars
Oh
DeForest,
yeah, I've seen that.
DeForest Kelly.
Yes,
It's got giant bunnies.
giant rabbits.
Yeah.
Dat Sadness asks which beetle is the best beetle popcorn, Jeremy.
Oh man. That's hard.
You're right in his alley.
My favorite.
I
beetle.
love the dung beetle. It's so charismatic in a weird way.
I think that says more about you than the dung beetle.
No, it's got a weird gimmick. It's got a weird niche, and that's interesting.
It's got a gimmick.
It's got a gimmick. It's like the bombardier beetle. It explodes
I was gonna say
burnt
the
boiling
bombardier
acid
beetle.
at you.
The
Yeah.
Dung Beetle Union objects to being called gimmicky.
Ironclad beetles are awesome. I love rhinoceros beetles, stag beetles. Oh man,
What beetle
I would.
most closely resembles the Umber Hulk?
That'd be the stag beetle.
Okay.
Although the color's wrong. Beetle Bailey. Good lord, that's dated.
Yep.
Blue beetle. Blue beetle's pretty neat. I don't want to say the ladybug because ladybugs are kind of awful. I don't know. There, I listed a bunch for you.
Are ladybugs beetles? I guess so, huh?
I would assume so. It's got like it has like an elytra, so probably.
I'm sure you'd like the movie Ants. That was a good one.
Movie's weird.
Yeah,
Real
very
quick, just
weird.
because it came up in chat. Summer of Siege, if you want to participate, email me. I just put my email in the chat. I'm saying that out loud so that it's said out loud because it came up really quickly. If you want to participate, we want you to
Oh,
participate.
no,
Join
no.
us.
Goliath beetle. Final answer.
Here's the thing. All the ones you thoughtfully listed out are wrong. The ironclad beetle is the best
I
beetle.
said the ironclad beetle.
Oh shit, you did. Damn it.
I would go with the bombardier beetle.
Bombardier beetles are cool.
Yeah, I really like the bombardier.
You'd get along well with a character named Emma in the Tanaki family reincarnate series because she's like this collector of insects of all types. She's got a
Bugs
so
are
like this.
cool.
Well,
Bugs
she's got
are
a
cool.
pet spider that she uses to make like really fancy silk, and she carries this thing around with her all the time. But where she hides it, and somebody says in the story, it says no proper lady hides a spider underneath her skirt. So she's trying to whip this thing out. Everybody's looking at her.
The correct kind of lady hides spiders beneath her skirt. Let's be clear.
No, you would enjoy this character, Grace. It's
Oh,
about
I'm
a
sure,
6 novel series now, so it's pretty funny.
Hey,
So
Ty.
the undercurrent of what I'm hearing is that this Carnelian cube that you guys are going to find should be guarded by beetles. Is that
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Whatever the number of beetles is, double it.
Scarabs are pretty cool.
Scarabs are
the double of 0, Grace.
I still feel bad for Benny in the Mummy movies, man. I mean,
That was
good Lord.
awesome. Flesh-eating beetles.
Karmic, but man, that was rough.
Before we go to the Carnelian Cube, you can play test the CoFab since it's right there.
I sent that to editing today.
Oh.
I got that to editing before I got the penitent to layout.
So expect the CoFab in 25 years, because
Ben asked me, he said, well, what's the turnaround time on that? How much time do I have? And I said, well, it's supposed to come out with engineering ships or boats, whatever we're calling that. And he's not finished with that. So no mad rush on it. But he should have it done by Friday. And then back to me.
I have to do some excavating in some of my old maps. I can't seem to find my. I've got the Zagyg maps I did, but all the numbers are flattened. So I'm gonna have to see if I can find the ones that don't have them flattened.
Well, the maps on Zagyg,
Well, no, this is the old ones from the box set.
That's been changed.
I've turned them.
No, not that one. The early ones, the old stuff.
Yeah, that's what we're dumping all of those except level 1.
Well, I'm talking about the upper works and stuff. The upper works and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I flattened all the numbers, so I'm trying to find.
I got those PSD, Nick.
Well, I'm trying to find the ones where the numbers are not flattened.
Okay,
That's the thing.
I think I have.
Can I yank us in a hard left turn real quick?
Yes.
So time is dwindling. We got about
Praying
10 minutes
mantises.
left on stream. Unless y'all want to keep going for another hour.
I don't care.
I don't care.
If anyone has any questions, I'm in a pontificating mood. Although
Yeah, let's.
I am very, very guarded with what I'm saying because I was so mad today.
Well, for now, we got 10 minutes left. We're going to end up drawing for this raffle pretty soon at the end of stream here. We've got Castle Zagyg Act 2 coming up. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Yes, let's do it.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of what I was doing, but
The campaign launches tomorrow. If you have not signed up for updates yet, I know that the campaign launches tomorrow. You know that the campaign launches tomorrow. It helps us a ton the more signups that we have ahead of launch. So if you haven't signed up for updates and are willing to give us an email or an email address of a friend who won't mind, sign up for updates. You get 2 free adventures. The Search for the Lost City by Gary Gygax himself. It's your last opportunity to get that PDF for free. And Assault on Blacktooth Ridge, which according to you both is one of the best adventures you've ever published.
For sure. Yeah.
So you can get those for free. And today is the last opportunity to get those for free. If you like free stuff and want to help us, sign up.
Free stuff. Come on now.
So definitely sign up. And if you pledge in the first 48 hours starting tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. Is that right, Grace? I think it's noon.
It's noon Central
Standard Time. You will get a copy of Gord the Rogue, a PDF copy of Gord the Rogue, campaigns for which we will be running in the summer.
Steven, please say hello to Agile Monk.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs
Agile. Hello, and I got your email. I found it in spam. Chuck alerted me, so I moved it out of spam. Don't take that personal. I have my spam filter on maximum, so because it's gotten insane in my emails. But I will get that taken care of. Thought my Godzilla humor was hilarious. There you go. Godzilla humor is always hilarious. Huge Godzilla fan. So there you go.
We've been moved from spam, says Wiley Hobbit.
Oh,
We've arrived.
wait.
Yeah.
My email.
What's the beetle kaiju from Megalon? Megalon is the best beetle.
I'm Googling it.
Megalon.
Well, I'm Googling
He's got
this.
drills
There's
for
a-
hands.
there's a series I read that actually has a giant cockroach fight, and these things are about this big.
He's kind of friend-shaped.
He's a big doof. He's very ineffective at being a bad guy.
I kind of love him. He's a little bit friend.
He's the defender of the Seatopians, who are people that live under the sea, and they wear togas and they look like they're from the Midwest.
Isn't that a song, Under the Sea?
Yes,
That's
SpongeBob.
Little Mermaid.
From SpongeBob. Yeah.
Question: will the Act 2 campaign allow you to add on Act 1 stuff? Yes. Absolutely. 100%.
Set up. Chuck is doing this stuff right now. He's kind of fixing the last bits and pieces of the Kickstarter campaign. You can do it in one of two ways. He has created a super pledge level that has all 5 volumes of Castle Zagyg and all the other stuff, or you can do add-ons if you want to pick and choose. So he's got it set up both ways.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely jump in. And for those of you who don't know, we did Castle Zagyg volumes 1, 2, and 3 last year. And we're doing Castle Zagyg volume 4 and 5, and this will be the whole 17 levels plus sub levels. I think it's 27 levels all told. I think
17 levels total.
but with sub levels, I think it's 27.
Yeah, there's little.
Yeah, it's
More or
very
less.
close to that.
A lot of levels.
Oh, you're right. It goes to level 17. So, yeah.
It's level 17, then 4A, 3A, 4A, 5A.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a little A's.
There's 2 sub levels for 9.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
I have a breakdown of what all's in there. A lot of it is I haven't found what this is yet, but
I did find Gary's notes that you mentioned the other day, and I'd completely forgotten about it. It just says Steve next to it.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. And I'm like, what did he
I'm gonna
want
have
you
to
to
get into
do?
our emails and figure out what
And
he
you're
was
like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a lot of very intense a long time ago. But
Yeah. So the next campaign, can I just say the titles of the levels? Just so
Sure,
people
yeah.
know. So you're looking at the Menagerie Grotesque, the Upper Crypts, the Lairs Abominable, the Lower Crypts, the Labyrinths of Peril, the Warrens of Woe, the Infinite Chambers, the Vaults of Horror, the Gruesome Mausoleum, the Hopeless Maze, the Abysmal Grottos, the Pools of Chaos, the Malign Caverns, the Ineffable Burrows, the Caverns of Death, the Lightless Lake, the Little Inferno, the Lost City, and the Point of No Return.
The adjective nouns.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the end of the Lightness Lake is my favorite of all of that stuff. The descriptions is very, very cool.
The
I don't know
Gooch.
if anybody ever
One
got
that I-
got through the whole thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
Did you get a description of it? Oh,
Well, I don't know if
for-
I don't know if any players have ever got all the way through all of it. But
No, well, so Ernie did. Ernie got all the way to Zagyg.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
did he? Very cool.
Yeah, because his name. He
Hold on.
he would put E for a room that Ernie had cleared, and he goes all the way down to the bottom.
Dang.
There you go. Good on Ernie.
I mean, Luke told a couple of stories where he was spending a lot of time doing a lot of running away.
Well, I
which is-
found a lot of.
because
I found-
he was soloing
Yeah.
a lot of it.
I
so,
think I found one of Luke's maps too.
yeah.
Like one of his hand, because it's just lines to little
Really?
circles with lines, very spidery. Little. It's very clearly a child's handwriting, trying to be like, here is
There's
the
a whole bunch of
mole.
stuff that's
Yeah.
very difficult to place, and I know some of it's missing. I know some of that stuff just disappeared.
Yeah, well,
But we're doing it, and we're doing it good.
Gary gave. The nice thing is that Gary gave us a very clear roadmap.
Very exacting.
What each level is, and we're going to use all of the existing maps as best we can. And that's where Peter has stepped in and merging this stuff together. And Chase is doing a lot of work as well, and Mike Stewart. But yeah.
Well,
I know I
Chase
speak
is
for
a
everyone when I say like I really respect how close to vision you guys are keeping this. Like it seems like you really, all of us really like care a lot about making sure that the integrity of Castle
Yeah.
Zagyg is really kept intact.
well,
I think that's
well,
awesome.
well, Chase has this superpower where he can look at like utter chicken scratch and decipher it. And he can explain to me, he's like, well, this goes here, this means this means this. Here's what all of this is. And I'm like, this makes perfect sense now. Thank you. Where before it was just like, blah, here's some stuff.
Well,
Good true sight.
what's interesting about it, and Grace, thank you for that. And that is what we're trying to do as best we
Yeah.
can. Gary's notations changed over time. He didn't do this, in a
No.
couple of months.
No,
He did it
there's-
over years. So the notation changed.
There's handwritten notes, there's typewritten notes, there's word process notes, and there's what was the before Word? There was there's word perfect notes
Yeah,
too.
that was some trollish stuff. Yeah,
there's Notepad and there's WordPad and
Oh yeah, it spans darn
There's
near
typewriters.
30 years of history, 40 years.
lots of mayhem.
I remember learning on typewriters in high school. Computers were coming into school around about the 9th and 10th grade when I was in school. So they were just moving in. So we had to learn how to use those old 64 Commodores and all those things back in the day.
The 64 Commodore. Dude, I remember that shit. Anyway.
You know what's funny? Davis, you and Peter may remember this. So I took typing way back in the Woebegone days. And I was talking the other day to Kathy. One of the things that I've made certain that I do here, and I've done this since I started TLG to fight carpal tunnel, is my keyboard is elbow length away from the edge of the desk, right? So that my arms are always flat on the desk. And I got to actually thinking about Grace, because Grace and I did a meeting, and I know she's like Tim. She's always on a laptop sitting. And then I thought, Grace needs to watch out for carpal tunnel syndrome with the way she's typing. And then I mentioned it to Kathy, and she goes, and I said something about typing, and she goes, well, if you remember when we learned to type, and I'd completely forgotten this, you don't put your arms on the table at all.
No, you
have to hold your hands up and your arms straight above the typewriter. So your hands aren't laying down typing, you're like this above. And that's why carpal tunnel didn't really impact us.
You actually couldn't type.
It was difficult. Yeah.
Wait, so I need to be like this?
You have to be up like this.
Yeah.
And you had your home keys.
Yeah. So this is what, and all of my children, when they got computers, Grace, the elbow is flat when you're typing. Because if you're doing it like this, that's straining that tendon.
Yeah.
And
it's been a million times worse since I got nails, because now I can't like use my fingers even. So I've got to make my wrist extra weird.
We need to get you a standing desk so you can walk around your apartment.
Honestly, if I could have like a
new
wooden
follower
bib
has joined the fray.
around my shoulders that like came down, and I could put my typewriter on there and like just walk around, that'd be excellent. Like a toilet seat.
You need those little mini keyboards you can attach to your hands that are like two separate ones. So you can just walk around and just.
Just if you have a flat keyboard, get a different keyboard with a lift on it. Once you do it for like a month, you find it difficult to put your hands down because it's such an unnatural position.
That's right.
Well,
Me too, Scottish.
Well, look,
Man.
we're really, really old, Grace, and we have it. Watch out for your knees.
I'm not worried about your knees. I'm worried about your fingers. Maniac.
Cut 3 of them off already.
It's so crazy.
They were sewed back on.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a few saber scars here and there from when my dad and I used to do sword fighting demos in front of my history class.
Hey, but
Can I tell you when? No one ever picked on me again after that because we were just like.
Davis wins the cake because he cut one finger off and caught it. That's pretty cool.
My mom did that when she was working on like leather armor. So she's going through with the heavy duty shears and she just lops off the ends of one of her fingers. She goes down to the hospital. She goes down to the hospital with it. Just drove down there and says, "Here, can you go stick this back on?"
Yuck.
Now, who drove me in? I carried my finger into your house.
Kim, my aunt. That was the first finger was Kim. She drove me to the hospital because she called me. I was at work. She called me and said, "I'm at the hospital. Davis cut his finger off."
I remember holding my finger in a little rag, just there, sitting in the front seat of her car, and I was thinking, "Holy shit! There's a lot of blood pooling on the floor down here."
The best part of that whole experience, and I've told the story 1,000 times, so I know you all have heard it. But later in the day, Davis is back. Davis is an archaeologist at the time, and he's actually loading a trailer to go back out west when he cut his finger off. Stayed with me over the weekend. So later that day, Dave was sitting in the garage. He's got whatever pain pills they had given him. And Matt Golden, co-creator of Castles and Crusades, co-founder of TLG, I was talking on the phone. I said, "Oh, Davis cut his finger off." So Davis instantly, Matt goes, "Put Davis on the phone. Put Davis on the phone." So Davis gets on the phone, and Matt goes, "Davis of the 9 fingers and a trailer off."
Photo of the 9 fingers.
That seems like a perfect moment to draw winners for our raffle. Get out of here.
From Gollum's cave of gloom.
All right, Chuck has returned to do the raffling.
Speaking of, I gotta figure out what the hell I'm
You
gonna
are
do with
muted,
that.
my friend. I see your mouth moving, but you're muted.
Chuck, we cannot hear you. He said something really dramatic. Everybody, just be impressed when Chuck gets on.
Oh, Charles,
guys.
Ricard.
How's everybody? I'm here.
We're lovely.
All right, it's time to do some giveaways. If you're ready,
Damn giveaways.
we're going to do these drawings, and then I'm going to drop a link in the chat, and that link will be good for 1 hour. And you can go download a free adventure written by Davis Chenault, co-creator of Castles and Crusades.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's some dude that looks like Zane Chenault. But anyway, all right, let's get these done. Good to see everybody out there tonight. Thanks for being so patient with me. In any regards to relations with me. All right, I'm going to close these entries out, and then we're going to pull some codes for the store. And, yeah, we'll call it a night. How's that sound?
Woo.
All right, here we go. We'll close the entries out right now. And again, if anybody wants to hop over here real quick and get in on these giveaways, you have to come to Twitch. Give us a follow, twitch.tv/TrollLordGames, because we have to do the giveaways through here mainly, unfortunately. But now the link will pop up in your stream, so you should see that if you get the freebie. And congratulations to all the winners. That's right, Agile Muck, ahead of time.
Yes.
No whiskey for me, KevCon, not yet anyways. I am eyeing a bottle. I'm looking right at it. Yep, it's still there. All right.
I'm
get
excited.
Close these. I know, I'm
Thank you
excited
to
too.
everyone who subscribed and gifted bits and all that stuff. Thank you so much for all the support for us on Twitch. We really appreciate it.
All right, here we go. I'm going to close these entries out. And right off the bat, let's pull. Right off the bat, these first two winners will be for a $10 PDF from the store. $10 towards a PDF purchase at the store.
I win.
A link will pop up in the chat if you're new to this. That'll take you to our Discord, and Scott, Obsidian Risk over there, will give you a code. You just got to DM him or ask around, or he'll look for you, whichever. We'll find you. Here we go. First winner is going to be... I'm sorry?
I was talking to Beaky Ma. Go ahead, Chuck.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, well, Shane's always interrupting. All right, so Kai, you win first. Congrats, Kai. Second winner is KevCon. All right, two of those.
KevCon.
Congrats,
Crazy
congrats.
pulls.
Now the next two pulls will be for $15 each to celebrate the launch. All right, here we go. First winner is Death Angel Shadow. What? Jeff's out there.
Classic pull.
There you go, $15, Jeff. $15. Our next winner will be Turbo KKV. Congrats, Turbo. $15 code for you. And last but not least, I'm going to give away one person a $25 code on the store just because we're badass. And here it is. You ready? Scottish Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Congrats,
Hello,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Congrats. Awesome. There you go.
Please.
Again, just go in the Discord, ask for Obsidian Risk. He'll give it to you. And here is a link to our Discord. If you guys are all in there. I don't know what I'm even talking about. All right.
I hate
Now
that
for the
it's
final
snowing
giveaway
outside.
for everyone. This will be good up until 9 p.m. Eastern, unless I forget, and then maybe 2 o'clock tomorrow. But get it sooner than later. Here we go. I'll get this up here. All right. This is just a download. It should be not too bad. It's not going to be... Okay, that's really weird.
Wow,
Not
that's
going to
really
be
strange.
not going to be to the store. You're just going to go here and have to worry about crash. Nope, no store crash the store anymore. I'm around that business.
Well, yeah.
So there you go. Just grab that link right there. All right,
Great
try it
way
out.
to
Make sure it
stress
works, somebody.
test.
Check it out, Jeremy. Make sure it works.
Winners.
This is what
It's
we
all
call a
of
death
you.
flag. Yeah.
I'm going
So
shopping.
to recap, we are launching Castle Zagyg tomorrow at
Yep.
noon. Please join us. We will be live streaming the launch. And Grace Joe responded. We are not doing anything with them, so it's just us tomorrow. And then next Monday, we will resume the campaign, and I have decided that we're going to do an adventure on the mizzen mast of the boat.
Oh my!
Everything takes place on. I'm joking.
What I'm hearing is, do not wear your armor the whole next session.
Sale discussion.
on that Zagyg thing, I don't want to undersell it. It's going to be like 1,000 rooms because it's over 10 levels just for
It's
this
huge.
part. So
It's monster.
just for these two books is over 10 levels. So
We'll probably, Manfred, I think we'll probably go live maybe half an hour before launch, maybe 11:30 Central.
Sounds
Wait,
good.
tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I
Yep.
may or may not be around.
That's
Davis
fine.
might or might not be here.
That's some bullshit. Oh, okay, does no problem.
I think the Infinite Chambers alone is going to have like 200 rooms in it.
I can chime in for comic.
I see Jeremy at night laying in his bed,
Ooh.
Steve, his eyes open, just looking at the ceiling.
The
going,
gimmick of the
Infinite
level
Chambers.
is that there's infinite rooms.
Ian will be here.
That's
Peter.
lame as shit. The Infinite Chambers is only going to have 200 rooms.
Technically, it has infinite, but I got to key like
Peter.
200 of them.
Well, that's bullshit. You
I
should have
want
to
you
key them
draw a
all.
picture of Jeremy laying in bed
Yes.
with all of these diagrams and maths.
You have no. Sometimes I
Hey,
can't sleep.
Steve,
I just get up and do Zagyg.
Jeremy's
Steve,
like the
I
guy
gotta do it
on
anyway.
the Always Sunny, where he's trying to explain all the shit in the background.
Yes.
Steve, should I just Photoshop him into that scene with all of
All
the
these
math?
funny pieces.
That would be great. That would be perfect. That's
Can
what
that
we
just
need
be
to
like
do.
the end pages of the book?
That's actually
Well,
a good
I think
idea.
it's bullshit if you don't key out infinite rooms. I think that's bullshit, and it's chicken shit if you don't do it. So
Of course I'm going to fucking do it.
I'm just saying.
Listen.
Davis
I
would.
keyed
Davis wrote a book on
70
boats.
Dungeon prison cells. You think I'm not going to do that?
Write a book on boats, and then you can talk. All right.
It's not even a challenge for Peter to draw a map of infinite rooms because that's.
Yeah, I know. I got to show it to you, Peter. It's the way he did it is really cool.
That sounds cool.
All
Trouble
right.
doesn't know who this Zagyg guy is, but he sounds like a very good friend.
Trouble
Sounds
got it.
very
I
friendly.
dropped a little sketch in our game chat if you want to have a look at that thing I'm
Look at
screwing
that.
around with.
Oh my god, the sun
That's
is
The upper.
All right. So that's all I have. We'll be back tomorrow for the launch, 11:30 Central. Look for us to be showing up,
Yeah.
and we'll probably be back. Well, you know how the last campaign was. We'll probably be streaming quite a bit, guys. Be a lot of fun. Maybe
Stay
even watch a
tuned.
few people die to Jeremy's
I'm
hand.
glad you too.
I said if you guys
Huh?
want to look at the upper works, I just dropped a thing in our little game chat there. That's kind of the overall.
castle.
Yeah.
Oh, am I doing this
That's
tomorrow?
wrong. That's really
No, not tomorrow. No. You just have to hang out. Actually, you don't even have to be there. You can work. Whatever.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
I'll be working.
He will be, Ray. He's going to run it on here. We're going to let him kill us. So
Yes.
at least that's what I heard. I don't know.
We're doing it.
Who said yes? Was that you, Grace? Is it yes?
No.
Innocent lamb. That's awesome. What, me? All right. Anyways.
That'll give me an opportunity
God,
to play
that's
this
scary.
ranger idea I've got in my head. So
Jeremy's right. I'm going to play a rogue.
Oh, God.
You'd go very far
I think a rogue would be perfect.
as long as you don't make
What kind of
stupid
mechanism?
decisions. That's the
it's-
only.
No, Jeremy, it's straight up going to be dumbass.
Like
decisions.
I personally believe that you could beat the Tomb of Horrors at first level. Like it's all about not making stupid decisions.
Right.
Oh, you can definitely if you're going with the mind of actually not reacting. Yeah, for sure.
Well, you
Yeah.
gotta
But if
react
you-
a little.
Well, I mean, you don't jump in the mouth though, right? You know.
I went into Tomb of Horrors and died instantly
Oh,
in those
yeah.
first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So
You know, the
Clearly.
last couple times I tried to run that at a con and even like a local shop or whatever, I just gave up on like the fake entrances because they would spend hours just terrified to
Well,
touch anything.
that's the tournament
you know?
format. That's a time thing.
Oh my
uh,
God!
Davis, as we wind down this stream, I am reading more alien books.
Oh, Lord.
hey, Steve.
That's
Steve,
okay.
next time.
I've been doing
Steve.
major tons of research on gambling addiction,
Ah!
and how to incorporate addictive behaviors into
Oh
gambling.
Lord, have mercy.
And I,
This is how he justifies it, folks. I'm
Yes,
just
there you
kidding.
no, and that's what I told you. I wrote him the other day and said we need to copyright this mechanic. I've got a mechanic down.
Is that what that was from? Oh, okay, I didn't know where you were.
Yes.
It is time for us to head.
Yeah, Grace is done with this conversation.
You don't wanna hear
Curtains.
about my variable ratio reward mechanic?
I
Oh my
cast
God.
curtains
She
on
cast
that.
curtains. I cast iron. Anyway,
No, I will check it out. Where is it?
That sounds awesome.
Someone's going to be playtesting it by the end of the year.
Well, you remember when I told you to copyright it?
Yeah.
Speaking of playtesting, I really need someone to run through the Arena of Death. That one's got me a little.
Nariochi, I have
I
no
do.
clue, but I would
I will.
assume that Steven has seen the S4 documentary, but I do not know.
I have not. So I'm
Jeremy, if
assuming
you
not.
need stuff, help with stuff like that, just let me know. I'll help you out.
Well, sure, yeah, it sounds fun, but you all got shit to do, and so do I. That's the
Yeah,
problem. I
I-
need to give
I
it to
know,
someone
but-
else.
Yeah.
You know, If you need host stuff like
Everybody's
that, just
got a lot of stuff to do.
The effect of
never
the
s-
curtain spell is stream ends
Chuck.
in 10
I,
seconds.
I was so going to hit the end stream just then. I was just
9,
Okay, Narashi.
8, 7,
I'll buy it on
6,
Apple.
5,